is QuoiaLen if this is your first time here. If not and you already know who I am, then welcome back. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. So I'm just gonna hop right into this video. No long drawn out intro, so let's get it, let's go. So I get this question a lot. It's worded differently every single time, but the premise of the question is always the same. How did I get my hair so long? How do I maintain my length while it's color treated? How did I grow my freaking hair? And honestly, y'all, there's really no witchcraft to it. Like, my hair just grows. But the tips that I'm gonna give you guys today is how to retain that length once your hair is growing. See, there's a difference. You can't really encourage your hair to grow, but you can take the necessary steps to retain that length once it's there. And I'm gonna tell you guys how in today's video. So I have the tips in my phone, so let me pull them up real quick. My phone's about to die, so fingers crossed that we get through this video before it does. Tip number one I have for you guys to retaining length. It's probably the one that everybody hates. Trim your ends. Trim your ends. Let them go. Let it go. Let it go. No, dead ass. Let your ends go. Stop holding on to damaged ends. Even now, I still have a lot of hair that I need to cut off. I didn't get enough cut off when I got my hair colored. So I'm about to probably, I don't know if it's this weekend or next weekend, but I'm about to cut some hair because it's just time to let those ends go. Hair is going to grow regardless, no matter unless you have some type of, I don't want to say disease, but that sounds so bad. Okay, so like I was saying, unless you have some type of sickness, disease that really physically stops your hair from growing, your hair is going to grow. So yes, please trim your ends. Don't hold on to them dead ends like you holding on to that nigga that you should have been let go a long time ago. Trim your ends, because if you continuously have split ends, it's going to continuously break off your hair. So step number one, trim your ends. Yes, we hate cutting our hair. I don't anymore. Now I accept it. I willingly accept it. If my stylist tells me it's time to cut my hair, I'm like, girl, just cut it. You ain't gotta tell me it's time to cut it. Just cut it, because I know it's going to be back. So that's definitely tip number one. So tip number two is deep condition every single time that you wash your hair. Yes, it makes a long natural hair wash day, but everybody should know at this point, when you go natural, it's a motherfucking full-time job. So yes, please deep condition your hair every single time you wash your hair, especially on the days you are using a sulfate shampoo, a cleansing shampoo, because you need that moisture to go back into your hair strands. So please deep condition every single time. I'm not going to get into over conditioning because that's a whole nother video, but please deep condition your hair every single time that you wash your hair. Please. Your hair will thank you, and then you'll come back to this video and then thank me. You're welcome ahead of time. So step number two is create routine. In addition to that last step of deep conditioning every single time, that's already creating your routine. So I know y'all be watching us YouTubers use this, that, and the third in our hair, and that's for you guys, no cap. Like, that is for y'all to get the best education or review of a product, so you don't have to spend your money on it. You know what I'm saying? So don't go out here buying all these different types of brands, doing this, that, and the third. Stick with what you know, create your routine. I know some naturals like the LCO method, LOC method. I use gel. Oil is not finna do nothing for me. So find what works for your hair and stick to it. If it's a certain product, with that one product. If you find a deep conditioner that is bomb, stick with it. Don't go around trying to fix what's not broke. Do y'all know the definition of insanity? Do you? Because that's what some of y'all are out here doing. Y'all trying to use every single thing that your favorite YouTuber is using, or some of y'all trying to use everything that I'm using. And what works for me, honestly, it's not gonna work for you. So if you find something that works for you, stick with it. Yes, you can branch out every now and then if you want to try something new, but don't be trying to put every single thing that you see somebody else using in their hair in your hair. It's not gonna work. You might get a few hits every now and then, but it's gonna be a whole lot more misses, and I can promise you that. So whatever works for your hair, stick with it, especially a certain brand. Like, y'all have been seeing me use Curlsmith religiously, and that's because it works phenomenally in my hair. Even if I'm trying new products, I always revert back to that Curlsmith because I know that it works. Find that routine and stick with it. Your hair will thank you, and like I said before, you will come back to this video and then thank me. So you're welcome ahead of time. So yeah, okay. So step number one, well, tip number one, trim your ends. Tip number two, deep condition every wash day. Tip number three, create a routine and stick with it. Tip number four, this goes into the routine and deep conditioning. Balance out your routine. So by that I mean you don't want to over condition or overly deep condition your hair. So for y'all who is deep conditioning overnight, stop. Stop. I said stop. Stop, because you are putting too much moisture in your hair. Yes, there is such a thing called too much moisture, and sweetie, it's called hydro fatigue, and you do not want it. It is the worst thing ever. Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. Oh my gosh, my trading people are blowing up my phone. But anyway, so balance out your routine. And I have in my notes, what I mean by this is that you don't want to always moisturize your hair. It needs to be balanced with protein treatments as well. So yeah, if you're going to moisturize your hair all the time, like all the time, that's awesome. It is. But if you're not adding any type of protein into your routine at all, your hair is not gonna grow. Protein, oh my god, it saves your curls, especially if you're my color treated girls. Woo! My color treated naturals like myself. If you are not putting protein into your hair routine, you are playing yourself. You know what the coloring process does to natural hair. You know what the straightening, you know what the straightening process does to your hair. Protein treatment is not only going to protect your hair from those processes, it's going to revamp your hair after those processes are already done. So if you already have that foundation, that protein moisture balance in your routine, when you get your hair colored, straightened, when you do whatever the hell you want to do to your hair, it is covered. Like Allstate stands, you're in good hands. I promise you, no, this video is not sponsored by Allstate. They don't know who the hell I am, but I'm just saying, if you have that balance, your hair is going to love you and it's going to flourish. You will see a lot less split ends if you're incorporating that protein in with your moisturizer, well, not moisturizer, but your deep conditioner as well. So please, please, please find that balance. You're gonna have to work through your hair and work with your hair to find that balance yourself, because everybody is different. I do a protein treatment personally once a month. Sometimes I was doing them twice a month. Don't tell nobody. But it would not be like an Alpha-G strong as protein treatment. No, I only do those once a month, y'all. But find some deep conditioners. They have protein in them. Switch them out with your regular moisturizing deep conditioner every other week. Have that rotation, but find that balance for your hair. And I promise you, you'll see a lot more better results. Did I say more better? College educated. No, I'm not. Clearly, I just said more better. Anyway, yeah, moving on. Oh, and I touched on this next one already, but I'm going to put it in here. Tip 4, what may work for one person's hair may not work for yours. This goes into knowing your hair. Do not, I already said it, do not go around trying to put every single thing you see somebody else doing for their hair in your hair, because it's not going to work. It's honestly a setup. Yes, we can give you tips. Yes, we can recommend products, but you have to know your hair and know how to take care of your hair, just in case those products are a flop for y'all. Like, I know some people who do not like crow's milk products, but they work wonders for my hair. Y'all have seen the results. That's probably something I can accredit to my hair growing as much as it did, is because crow's milk is just amazing. They need to hit me up and sponsor me, you know what I'm saying? Because this is free promo. Dead ass. So yeah, do not go around trying to use everything that you see. Use your discernment. You know what's working for your hair. If a product, like, I don't like coconut oil. If a product got coconut oil in it and my favorite YouTuber Kimberly Sherrill or Jalen Mitchell puts it in their hair, I'm not going to go try that product, because I already know how my hair reacts to coconut oil, and it ain't it for me, dog. And I'm not saying that that's what they use, but I'm giving you guys an example. So, yes. So far we have step 1, trim your ends, deep condition every wash day, create a routine, balance that routine, and do not use every single thing that you see somebody else using. That's 5 tips, you guys. We're halfway there. Stick with me, and I'm going to give you some more gems. So, another tip that I have for you guys is using as little heat as possible. If you're like me and you do like blown out styles, just make sure you're incorporating a hella lot of heat protectants and protein treatments. But if you're truly trying to grow and retain that length, then stay away from direct heat as much as possible. Heat is bad for your hair, no cap. We all know this. If you've been natural, hell, even if you have relaxed hair, you know that heat is really not the best for your hair. You know that. But I mean that's obviously common sense. Heat destroys the protein bonds in your hair and all that good stuff. So if you're gonna use, I'm not going to be putting like a flat iron in my hair for a while. Honestly, I'm shooting for 3 to 4 years. I don't want to flat iron my hair. We'll see how well it goes. But if you want to use like a blow dryer to blow out your hair, because it is quicker than waiting on your hair to air dry like mine, then definitely make sure you're using a heat protectant if you're going to do that. But like I was saying, try to stay away from as much heat as possible. You'll see your hair definitely respond. Your curls will definitely tighten up. It's gonna just make your hair healthier overall. So yeah, stay away from heat. We all know that. That's obvious. So the next tip, I don't know what number we're on, but it might be 8. I don't know. Protective style. And when I say protective style, I don't mean just throwing your hair up in some braids and calling it a day. You have to definitely moisturize and do a solid routine before you protective style. Because if you're just protective styling some dry, dirty hair, you're not protecting anything. You're doing more harm than good if you're not doing the necessary steps before you protective style. So definitely, if you already have that routine established, which you should, because we're well down my list of things you should be doing by now, protective styling is, it should be easy at this point, you know what I'm saying? You have that routine, just do that routine, probably put a little bit of extra in it before you protective style, especially if you like to protective style for like 2 to 3 months. I'm like a 1 to 2 month person, but if you like to protective style for long periods of time, you definitely want to be taking the necessary steps before your protective style and during your protective style and after. because the takedown is almost just, actually if not more important than the prep for it. No cap, you will break a lot of your hair off after taking down your protective style if you don't take it down the right way. So make sure you're just keeping your hair at the forefront of your mind before you protective style. Like Kimberly Sherrill, she has an amazing routine. Like, she is one of the YouTubers that I like to look to because we have almost the same type of hair, almost. But when I'm trying to figure out something or what's going on with my hair, I look to Kimberly Sherrill, and she gonna get you right every time, no cap, for real. So yeah, what was I saying, y'all? Oh yeah, protective styling. You gotta protect your hair, not only before, not during, and after as well. So okay, my camera overheated. If you've been here for a long time, you already know the drill with that. So yeah, but I think I was on the part of, yeah, protective styling. I'm pretty sure I said what I need to say about that. You already know the drill, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's move on. So number 9, 10, I don't know what number we on, but I have protect your hair at night. Yes, 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 protect your hair at night. If you don't have a silk satin scarf, silk satin bonnet, silk satin pillowcase, if you don't have any 3 of those things, get you one now. I mean, like now. Go to the store right now. Like, go to the store right now and get one. Did you go? Like, go get one right now, because you are playing yourself. Your hair will shed and break off and hate you for sleeping on cotton, spandex. I don't know what type of sheets y'all got. If you sleeping on them type of sheets, it's not good for your hair. If it's not satin or silk, stop it. Stop it right now, okay? Stop. Because when you're asleep, I don't know what y'all do. I toss and turn. People say I don't, but I know I toss and turn because when I go to sleep, I'm in one direction. When I wake up, I'm in another direction. So yes, I toss and turn. Doing that will create friction and break off your hair. So the satin, silk, pillowcase, bonnet, scarf, whatever, will protect your hair from doing that. And also, if you go to sleep with a wet head or a damp head, you can sleep on that pillowcase and your hair will just be fine and dandy the next day. So I highly recommend protecting your hair at night. So go get it after this video, because you should have already had one. Oh, let me stop before I break some. So yeah, number 9 is be patient. The reason people think their hair isn't growing is partially because they're not retaining the length, but another thing is they're expecting it to grow overnight. Your hair is not gonna grow overnight. It's not gonna grow in a month. But if you give it that time, if you nurture it, if you care for your hair, I promise you the reward is gonna be very well received. So just give it time. Your hair takes about 30 to 60 days, I say, to get used to whatever products you're using. So if you're trying out a new product, you kind of like it, give it a little bit more time. Be patient. I promise you, if you kind of like it in the beginning, you may end up loving it. It may become a staple. So just give your hair products time to work. Just like you gotta put time into school, you gotta put time into your job, you gotta put time into all of these things. Your hair is the same exact way. You can't rush it or it's gonna hate you. And the very last tip that I have, you guys, is comparison is the thief of joy. Let me say that again. Comparison is the thief of joy. So yes, we all have hair crushes. Yes, we have people that we look at, like YouTubers and Instagrammers who have this beautiful, gorgeous hair. I know people call me personally their hair crush. But you should love your hair just the way you love mine. Don't compare your hair and say, oh, my hair is not as good as hers. My hair doesn't do what hers do. And that's okay, because it is yours. It comes from your head that God gave you, sweetie. It shouldn't do what my hair does, because then it wouldn't be yours. It'll be mine. So we all have this special blueprint, I say, that our hair goes by, you know what I'm saying? So don't sit here and be like, oh, my hair is not doing what yours does. My hair doesn't react the way yours does with these products, and it's not going to. That's the number one right there. Once you let go and stop comparing yourself to what people who are like 5-6 years in their natural hair journey, you will be set in your own. Trust and believe. Because I used to do it. Sometimes I still catch myself doing it, but then I have to remember, my hair is bomb, okay? I love my hair. Even when my hair wasn't as long as it is, I love my hair. Even when my hair wasn't as long as it is, I still got compliments on my hair. So once you embrace your natural hair, I promise you it's gonna embrace you too. I promise. So yeah, that's all the tips that I have for you guys. I really hope you guys found this video helpful. If there's something else you want to know more about, or me do a video on something else, I really like these talk through videos. They're super chill. So yeah, if you want to know more, just comment it down below. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter or anything like that, you can slide in my DMs. I love talking to you guys. When people are commenting or anything like that, I really like talking to you guys. It honestly shocks me when people record my videos and put them on Instagram. I'm just like, oh my gosh, people are really watching me. So I'm forever grateful and thankful that I've been given this small but effective platform to help you guys out. If, like I said, if there's anything else you want to know, just comment it down below, and for sure y'all, I will check them out. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly do appreciate it. If you've made it this far, you're not subscribed, what are you doing? I just gave you guys so many gems to help your natural hair thrive. Like, come on, if you haven't subscribed now, what you waiting on? It's right there. Do it. It's free. Do it. Do it. Do it. But nah, for real, y'all, thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure after you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the little bell right next to it. That way you can be notified every single time that your girl makes an upload, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.